So hi guys, and welcome back to the channel for another video. And today we're going to go through a new tripod and a new tripod head that I've been sent by Fotopro. Now Fotopro and I have been chatting for quite a while. As many of you know, I'm quite fussy with who I deal with, and I've looked at Fotopro online, website, reviews, YouTube, and they are a great company and certainly one of the market leaders now. So they've sent me a new tripod, which is the Pantour T1 Plus, and they've sent me a gimbal head as well, which is the E-7HS, which is the Eagle series gimbal head. And they arrived yesterday, got them out of the packaging today, and I haven't actually looked at them. So first off, we're going to go through the E-7HS, which is the Eagle gimbal head here. So taking out its main packaging, here we have Fotopro, a nice, hefty, sturdy, reinforced case with it. Let's turn it around that way. There's a little label on there, just with its various stats, instructions, etc. Eagle series with some statistics there, guys. This gimbal head can take 10 kilograms of weight, so more than enough that I need for a big prime lens extender and also the camera body, batteries and all that sort of stuff as well. It weighs 1.06 kilograms, so it's a lot lighter than my Wimberley gimbal head Mark II, which does weigh an awful lot, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to look at something new, because of that reduced weight. The older I get, the further I go, it's just that added weight. So here we go, got the case, Fotopro embossed on there, and on the front, there we've got, so this is the parts catalogue, Allen key in there and stuff. It's quite nice, silica gel pack in there. What we got here? Got a nice, good quality strap there. For the bag itself, I would have thought, just at the sides. Nice strap, and it's not too metally, it's quite plastic there. Nice little clips on it, ideal. Let's look at the E-7HS gimbal head itself. Wow, that's really nice. Beautifully anodized there. Really, really nice. It absolutely oozes quality, guys. It really, really does. There's the obviously connector to the base of the tripod. There's your mechanism there. This is an Arca Swiss type, so the plates that I've already got can fit on here, but I think they've got a plate in there as well, which is awesome. So you've got varying modes there. That's to adjust forward and back, etc. You can take that off. You can orientate it around from portrait to landscape. Really, really nice. And that obviously there is for the rest of the tilt motion when it's fitted to the tripod, as well as the base plate. It's also got a spirit level in there as well to give you correct orientation as well on the level. But really, really nice. I mean, it does feel absolutely great. It really does. So that's the actual gimbal itself. As I said, guys, you've got a nice plate there as well. It's also got different screw threads as well for the base of your tripod foot, so you can take those off, and if it's a smaller thread, really, really nice. It's got the safety screws at each end so it doesn't fall off once it goes forward and back. So putting this in, okay, so it can't fit in initially straight away. You press a button, unlock it, and then it comes out further, and you hear that drop in. And then you can lock it back. It goes click and locks it in place. So that's fully locked now, and if I were to undo that, it still couldn't come out unless you press that button, and then it unlocks it further. And that then stops you if it accidentally gets loose. It's not going to fall off. That's genius. That really is genius. And there we have it, guys. Beautifully made, lovely smooth motion on those knurled handles there. Really, really nice. I mean, that's fantastic. The quality is lovely. You know, you're not going to go far wrong with that. It's obviously got degree range at the bottom. Same with the side here. Not sure I'd use that massively, but hey, you never know. Always nice to have. And it's beautiful, guys. It really is good quality. I mean, I know my stuff. It's lovely. That is great. So that's with the plate fitted. Got a little protector there. Here we've got not what you always see on a gimbal, is the additional handle, which is kind of new for a gimbal head, but I think you just undo the bottom screw at the end. Looks like there's a hole there with a little safety device there. Lock that in there, I guess. On the other side. Okay, screw that in, and there we have it, guys. You got pan and tilt with a little handle at the back. Absolutely fantastic, that. And that's something I may not necessarily use, but it's a really nice to have if you want to do video. As I say, it's not within the realms of possibility these gimbal heads don't do video. This would be ideal, and it saves you taking two heads. So when you're out, you've got to take two heads. It's a lot of weight. If this can combine stills and video, that's an absolute winner in my book. So fantastic, guys. So first impressions, oozes quality, as I'd hoped. It's beautiful. It really is. It's a great bit of kit, and I'm really looking forward to getting out in the field and testing it. And what we're going to do is have a quick look now at the kit itself, and then we're going to go out, going to go along the river, going to take a prime lens and a camera body with the tripod and the head, head down to the river, hopefully be able to photograph some waders on the water, maybe a bald eagle going overhead, and maybe a beaver coming past, just to get the tripod out, just have a go with it, just feel what the motion's like, panning and tilting, all that sort of stuff, and just get to grips with the gimbal head itself and the tripod as well. But we're just going to go through quickly, have a look at the tripod itself, and then get the gear together, and then head down the river. So guys, got to say, I was well impressed with that gimbal head. It's superb. And one thing I really do like is when they don't skimp on things. You've got the plate in there, you don't have to buy that. You know, with the Wimberley head, as I said, you have to buy the plates, and varying plates for varying sizes of lenses. You know, it's kind of like, and they're about 60 quid in the UK, if not more. It's just like another added expense. And also the actual, you know, the actual case it's in as well is beautifully designed. It's not cheap. The zips are good. It looks like they've got some sort of weather sealing around the edge. That the actual foam inside is decent foam. They've got insert to protect things. They've just gone that extra mile, really, just to give it better quality, just to give it the protection. You know, it's not just a cheap bag thrown in with cheap foam. It is really nice. It really is. But anyway, let's move on. Have a look at the tripod. So there we have it. Fotopro Pantour. So gonna have a little look, get in here. I know it's just a box, guys, but even the box is really well made. Little protector. And it comes in its own bag. Absolutely fantastic. And a decent bag. Wow. So it's got Pantour, and with language writing on the side. Nice little zip there. Carrying strap. You'll see some of the zoomed in details of the bags themselves and bits and bobs. I like stuff like this. I like having these little additional things. I mean, you just chuck it in a cupboard or in the back of your car, get it scratched up and stuff. Just whack it in its valise, job done. And it is weather sealed all the way around in the zip. I mean, I love that. It's amazing. Carrying strap as well, standard. Flip it over your shoulder, cinch it to your bag, job done. Got a little Velcro fastener there. Nice zip. Weather sealing on the zip. Love it. Absolutely love it. So inside we've got two straps. Okay. Nothing else inside the bag. Oh yes, we have. Inside the bag we have illustrated parts catalogue, silica gel pack, and a load of Allen keys, which is great. So we'll put those back in there. Don't worry about that too much for the minute. Okay. So an embossed Fotopro bag. Wow. That is lovely. So guys, there we have. That is a cracking tripod. I mean, it really is. It comes fitted with a ball head there, which is lovely. So it comes with that too, which is a standard. But because I use long, big lenses, I asked if I could then try the gimbal with this, and that's quite easy, quite easy just to undo that, put the gimbal on top of that, job done. But let's go through it. So wow, this is like carbon fiber. It's absolutely lovely. embossed with Fotopro Pantour T1 Plus on the side. Yeah, I mean, guys, we'll go through this a bit more in depth when we're out in the field, but it is lovely. Same there, the Arca Swiss type with the lock-in mechanism as well to stop the things falling off. That is lovely. Press the button in, off it comes. Click it back in. Click. Safety mechanism. Happy days. You've got a lock-in mechanism, looks like here on that. Absolutely fantastic. We'll go through this a bit more in depth when we're outside, but I just wanted to look at the aesthetics, really, the build quality, and it is fantastic. It really is. We've got a mechanism there. Let's pull that out. Okay, click. Lock it into place. Yeah, happy days. It works down and locks. Yeah, guys, this is lovely. It really is. Beautifully anodized and designed down the side there. Really, really nice. And it does really, really lightweight too, guys. So this actually goes to 59 inches in height, which is pretty damn good. And it only weighs 1.94 kilograms, which is actually lighter weight than my current Jitso tripod. One thing I do like, they've got a lovely handle here, rubber handle for carrying, which is great because you get slippery, slimy hands there. That's really good grip. It's embossed all over. It really is oozes quality. And what I do love, guys, is the twist, and out you go. Lock, boom, happy days all the way along. No fuss, nice and quick, lovely. It's got rubber at the bottom, which you take these off, and it's got some nice round sort of teeth around the edge to give you some grip. Really, really nice. And these just go back on. It looks like these are quite stiff as well, so they're not going to get lost. But yeah, guys, that's really, really nice. Hopefully you've seen some of the pictures, more of the close-ups. And we'll go out into the field and we'll get this tripod set up with the gimbal head and stick the lens on top, do a bit of pan tilting, hopefully a bit of photography, just go through what I think of it. But already, guys, yeah, it's lovely. And there's lots of functions here, lots of bits and bobs, not just the lock-in legs, but also some safety catches and buttons there. You know, it really is absolutely lovely. And it's really quite small and compact. Lovely. So guys, hope you enjoyed that sort of very quick look through at the gimbal head and the Pantour T1 Plus. And what we'll do now is we'll head down the river, get set up, hopefully we'll get some shots, and just test the tripod and head out. So morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm here on a beautiful early morning along the Ottawa River. I thought I'd come down here today, try out the new Eagle E-7HS gimbal head, as well as the Pantour T1 Plus tripod. I've got the 500 in the bag with the 1DX3, the heaviest camera I've got. Going to load it all on top, play around with it, get used to the functions of the head and the tripod, and hopefully we might get to see a beaver, maybe a bald eagle, maybe some birds on the water, and just test the tripod out, get used to it, and see where we are. Really excited about doing it, guys. I mean, it's an absolutely beautiful spot here. Lovely, lovely sun coming up this morning. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, gonna get the cat out of the bag, get it set up. So guys, here we are again with the Fotopro Pantour T1 Plus tripod. As I said, it's currently fitted with a ball head on the top, with the plate, with a protective transit cap over the top to just protect the screw thread. But I'm going to detach that today, and then we're going to put the gimbal head on top. Get the tripod out now, pull all the legs out to full extension. I say, guys, all the stats and the length and the weight and everything will be on the screen there, just so you can see, for those that want to know. But yeah, as the legs, as I said before, we just lock them out like this. Lock them off, nice and simple. got a really nice, thick bottom leg. Usually they end up being quite skinny. And there we have it, guys. That's it. Good to go. We'll just go through the tripod now itself, just with the locking mechanism, etc. on there, just so you can get to know some of the bits around the tripod itself. And then we'll pop the head on, get the camera on, and then go from there and start shooting. So guys, we've got a cormorant just swimming by, which is typical because I haven't got the camera on yet. So just wanted to just go through very quickly, guys, just the detachment of the main ball head on top. Underneath, you've got here, I'll show you a picture on the screen. You've got a little hook on there, which you usually have on tripods. Hang stuff, bag, weight, if it's blowy. You want to keep the tripod stable. And there it is there, just a little hook with a screw, with a little rubber seal grommet around the edge there, and on the top, uppermost there, you'll see the picture, and that just screws back in underneath. Kind of don't really know why you'd unscrew that, but anyway, it's there. And as I said, guys, the ball head is pretty self-explanatory. Okay, you've got the mechanism there, which then loosens that off. Lovely, lovely fluid movement there. Lock that off. So you've got a screw on this side, which you'll see in the picture, and that loosens the whole plate there. You tighten that up, loosen the one on the head here, and then that just allows the movement at the top. Take it off, guys, fairly self-explanatory. Tighten that up. That comes off. Try not to drop it. And there we have it. That's off. Absolutely beautiful made. Really, really nice. I say I will use that, guys, for smaller lens outfits, maybe a medium zoom, maybe a landscaping outfit as well, doing a bit of pano, bit of macro, stuff like that. But for the most of the time, I'll be using the gimbal head, which then also, as I said, in the open the boxing, it's also got the handle on it, allowing you then to use it as a video head too. We have the E-7HS gimbal head. Just make sure that's nicely mated on there. And there we have it. It's on. You want to make sure that's nice and tight so it doesn't start to come loose if you're not using the fluid movement there. And that is it, guys. Lock it off. Job done. So as I said, guys, within the actual pack with the gimbal head, you've got the base plate as well, which is the Arca Swiss type, which then locks in. As I said before, you've got that safety mechanism, unclick, clicks in, job done, nice and tight. Quite self-explanatory. Same when you unlock it, press the little switch and on it comes. One thing I do like, guys, as well, is that you'll see that on the pictures above, and you probably can't see very well there, is that where the lens foot lies on there, it's got some rubber pads. It's got 4 on each side, and that stops the bottom of the lens foot getting rubbed. And basically that happens as the paint comes off the lens foot and it looks a right mess. So when you're working the lens and you get that friction movement, it starts to rub the paint off. When you come to sell your lens, no one wants their lens scratched up like that. And I've noticed quite a few plates don't have that. Just a simple design like that to allow you then to have a little bit of protection there is ideal. Like I said, guys, this company have thought of everything. So really, really nice. Right, I'm excited to get the lens on. I'm not going to use this plate, guys. I'm going to use the one that I've got with the lens. The actual lens foot on the 500 has already got one integral. I'm just going to lock that on there and good to go. I'm hoping it fits. I'm sure it does. They're kind of generic. So what we want to do here, guys, as well, is just to make sure we got the bubble in the middle for the Spirit lens, because I'm on a sloping shoreline here. Just want to make sure I got that right. Lock those off. Okay, that's pretty good. Make sure this is unlocked fully, which it is. Yep. Okay. Right, now let's get this lens on. So guys, here we have it. Got the 1DX3 and the 500, and that's the heaviest bits of kit I've got. This has got a Kirk bracket fitted, so I've taken the old bracket off the Canon. This is lighter and better, and it's obviously saves me putting a plate on the bottom of the foot. So just line it up. Funny old thing, it fits. Now we need to find the balance, so it's locked itself in there. Now we let the gimbal go now, and it should probably jump back, so I need to weight it. Okay, so we just slide that forward, till we get the balance. There we go. Job done. Straight in. So as I said, guys, right, we're all set up, good to go. We've got the little knurled handle at the bottom. You'll see a picture above. Just adjust that for your movement. Okay, so tighten that up a little. You just want it so it's just very light. You don't want it too loose, because when you're panning, sometimes you can run away with yourself. So you want a little bit of resistance there, but not too much. So that's a bit too much. So at the moment we've got some rowers coming through. That's quite nice. You can just practice on those guys. Yeah, that's quite nice. The same with there when you've got the, you want to shoot something in the sky, something coming towards. You want the same there as well, guys. You don't want it too loose. I mean, it go real loose. It's too baggy. Yes, you can go like that and train around. But I like to have a little bit of friction on there. So there's a little bit of resistance, especially when I'm doing video as well. But that's quite nice. It feels really good, guys. It really does in the hand. Switch the camera on. Yeah, it's really nice. So guys, at the end of the day, there's not really an awful lot to it. It's a gimbal head and it's so easy to use. It really is. The movement is fantastic. It really is. You know, you can really fine tune that as well. So you've got that resistance. You can let it go really loose, you know, and it just flies around. Or you've got that little resistance bit there where you tighten it up a little and then you've got less resistance there and more resistance. So, you know, completely lock it off. It doesn't move. Okay, with long lenses like this as well, you can get long lens arms as well, which you'll support with a little wheel at the end, which gives it that extra stability, especially when it's windy and there's a lot of movement. But ordinarily, for what it is, this will do the job. I say this is rated, this gimbal head is rated for 10 kilograms max weight, okay? So, you know, it's pretty sturdy, it's gonna do the job, and it's a cracking bit of kit, guys, and well worth looking at as well. And then comparatively as well, with lots of other gimbals you can get on the market for the top end ones, you know, I would say this is definitely up there, top end, guys. It's made beautifully. You know, I can't hop on about it enough, really. You know, it is a lovely piece of kit. It looks fantastic too. It's not all about what it looks like. It's the way it operates, and it operates too. And I love the way they've designed it. I like the box. I like the case it's come in. I like all the functions of it. I like the ease of use. I like the color. I love the movement of it and the way it's been engineered, along with the tripod as well. It looks absolutely fantastic. Such a great setup. And this will be now used as my main gimbal now. I probably will get rid of the Wimbly Mark II. I've got a video head, which I use for video. I'll stick to that one. And then I'll use this one now exclusively for stills. And I'm going to try it with video as well, guys, just to see what that's like in a moment. I've got the handle here. So we're going to pop that on. See if we can do some video. Okay. So as I said, fairly straightforward to use. Okay, let's lock that off. It's nice and stable as well, guys. As I say, you've got that hook underneath as well if you need to. Just undo the screw. Put that through. It's really, really easy. It's precision engineered, this. It really is. It's just a dream to use. Okay. Bear in mind, guys, it's the first time I've used it. So, you know, new for me. Let's level that back up. Okay. So, guys, it's quite a short handle, but at least you're not cumbersome. And if you're in a hide and stuff like that and you've got a long handle, you're sort of sitting back. But I quite like it. I mean, that's quite nice. There's no reason why I can't do a bit of video with that. Let's switch to video mode. Pan, tilt. Okay. So if I'm panning there, here we go. A bit looser on there. A bit more resistance on there. Let's have a go. This is really, really nice, guys. The thing about gimbals is they are a bit juddery sometimes, but the way this fluid movement of this lens is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's nice fluid movement there. It's really nice. As I say there as well, panning, following stuff in the sky. Yeah, really, really nice. I probably will use that. It's kind of multifunctional, really. You know, you've got the gimbal for the stills, and then you've got the handle for the video. It's really nice little compact outfit. And for the money, guys, as well, you know, it's fantastic. It really, really is. all in all, such a fantastic package. So guys, with gimbal heads, you know, they do what they say on the tin. They really are very simple. Can make a very heavy lens and camera body feel pretty weightless, especially when supported with the tripod, long periods of time, out in the field. They are fantastic. So as I said, you've got the little adjuster down there. You can have it really loose and it really spins around, or you can set that resistance so you've got, apply a little bit of pressure, so not too much because it can get juddery when you're juddering across, especially if you're doing video. But you want that fine balance there as well. And also you've got the shooting vertical, shooting slightly lower down. Now you've got a limitation on there because of the plate, so that will then hit the basically the base of the gimbal head there. So you've got to be careful when you're doing that. There's only a certain limitation you can go. You can go pretty, I mean, you can go pretty low down there. Just lock that off a moment. But you've also got this function here. Now, I've never seen this before, but you loosen it off. You've got a button on this side. I'll show you guys. You've got a button just there, and you depress that, and you can actually throw this forward. It's a heavy lens, so you've got to be careful, but you can effectively, and it locks itself off. Now you can go again to 90 degrees, and then you can do it back the other way. So you've gone back to level, and then you've gone back to there again, and that locks off. You know, there is limitations there, guys, as well. As soon as you then move that, then you're going to start to, look at that. So you can, I'm not sure why you'd want to, but you can shoot vertical. But as soon as you get there, that's a limitation. There is nowhere to go there. So that's basically vertical, but really, really good. I mean, I don't know why I would use that, but still, you know, it's there as a function. Let's just lock that off, throw that forward again, back to zero there. And if you just leave it, it'll click in, click, put that back to zero. Make sure that's locked off, nice and tight, job done. Okay, so you can shoot vertical and you can shoot pretty far down. Not sure why you want to with a super telephoto like this one, but the function is there, guys. You know, it really is. But all in all, a fantastic gimbal head and a superb tripod. It really is lovely. Oozes quality. It's there. It's lightweight. Happy days. I mean, that's not too bad. You know, at the end of the day, you know, any weight saving is a bonus. You know, the Wimbley gimbal head is a lot heavier than this gimbal head. By a considerable margin, guys. I'll put the stats on the screen. And the tripod itself, this is lighter than my Jitso tripod, and they are very similar in style, except there's a lot more lovely little finishing touches to this tripod. Now, aesthetically, loads more, and there are some other nice little functions that I really, really do like. Ease of use, locks off, and I've got to say as well, guys, this tripod can be used in all terrains. So when it's very, very cold to when it's very, very hot, salt spray, sand, grit, and all that sort of stuff, environmentally, in the conditions it can be thrown at, it will deal with them all. You know, it is designed to be a multifunctional tripod in all environmental conditions. So it's definitely one for the adventurer, person who wants lightweight, carry long distances, support heavy lenses. It is a great tripod. You know, it really is sturdy, well built, and an absolute must if you want to seriously look after your kit that's on top. And let's face it, we all spend a lot more money on this than we do on this. And sometimes, and I spent years as a photographer with very expensive camera lenses and bodies, and I always invested in a very cheap tripod. Why would you do that? You know, it's always good to invest good money in a good, solid tripod. And not only that, guys, that if you've got your gear on top there and the tripod and the head are insufficient and cheap and they break and your kit goes on the floor, devastation, absolute disaster. And that's certainly not what you want. So guys, what I haven't shown you, you can also do as well is shoot in different orientations. Now I've taken the 500 off with the DX3 because it's such a weight. What you can do is undo the handle just here. So if I spin this around, as you can see, this little knob here. Okay, let's just lock that off. what you can do is undo this, press the button, detaches. You can take that off then, guys, and then you can then just discard that, I guess, put it somewhere, and you've then got another Arca Swiss type there, so you can mount that on the side by just orientating that there, clipping it in, selecting that like that, and then you can select, put the lens plate in there, and then shoot from that orientation. That's an option, guys, if you want to. Clearly I wouldn't do that with the 500 and the 1DX3 because it's far too heavy. I say that's just another function you can use, guys, but it's something that I probably wouldn't use that much. So just spin that back around again, put that back. It's good to have that guide really with the numbers on the side because you really then know where you need to go back to. And we just pop that back in. It's tapered as well, slightly, so therefore you can't put it in at a certain way up. It's got to start from the bottom. Undo the little catch, slides in, locks in place, and you're good to go again. You know, so you're back to the normal base plate version there. And like I said, it's probably easier to show you where the lens isn't on, but when you want to use this, because there's a lot of weight there, and you want to slide this back, so let's undo that. Let's lock that off. Undo that. And when you're shooting like there, and you want to shoot lower down, so when the tripod is flatter to the ground, and bearing in mind, this can spray out quite low to the ground, so you're literally that far off the ground. I'm not going to do it today on shingle and gravel like this because it's going to scratch the tripod to death, but you get the idea. So you've got that low down pan mode, so you can get really low to the ground. So if you're shooting a subject that's quite sensitive, or you're shooting low to the ground to get that nice blurred foreground, then you've always got that option there, guys, as well. It just allows you then to get lower down and more intimate to the subject. But another really good function there, and you got that little catch there, you can just depress. You can go real low, you can go real low to the ground, but there's only a certain distance you can go. Let's lock that back up, lock that back in there, zero it off, job done. Okay, just another way to do it, guys, but I'd rather show you like this than actually doing it with the 500, because if I'm a bit cumbersome when I drop it, kind of embarrassing. So that's another option there, guys. So it's got dual functionality there. So you can shoot normally, you can shoot landscape, portrait. You can do that with the primes because you can spin them around, but you might want to do it with a smaller zoom or a smaller lens. But it's just something to bear in mind, guys. That's it's definitely a head that's been thought of to use in different functionalities, as I said, when you've got the video side as well. But it's perfect. It really is a great bit of kit. So guys, this is the plate that came with the gimbal head, the E-7HS. And I'm going to use this as an example of the safety mechanism that I did cover when I did open the box. It's got that extra click and press button to fully unlock the Arca Swiss. So this is it at the moment. It's got a little press button, as you can see on the screen above. We just press that, get to a point, fully opens, and you can slide the Arca Swiss in. Now that fits, bit of resistance there. Put it back in, can you hear the click? Click. Okay, so now it's at this point that it's not fully closed, but it's allowed to slide. Do you see that? It's got a little screw each end, so it stops it running off. So it allows you to do that. And then you fully clip it in. Job done. Really, really good, guys, because sometimes you do forget. You've got to make sure it's lined up when you put it on. It's your very expensive kit there. You don't want that sliding off onto the ground. So we undo it again. Undo. It slides, but it locks. And that ain't going nowhere. So until you press that button, undo it more, it fully lifts off. So for me, guys, that is an absolutely key safety feature on this gimbal head. That's not fitted on my gimbal head that I currently use. And that for me is an absolute game changer, really. Yes, they have got that forward motion, but if you open it fully, it will just slide off. So a really, really good feature. And for different terrains as well, you've got, obviously said before about the feet. You can pull those off, and you can see they've got teeth at the bottom. Or it reminds me of a little turret on a castle. And you got those as well if you need it. If you need to dig them in the ground to give you more stability there. These caps just fit on, and they are quite hard to get on and off. As I said before, they're quite robust, and you aren't going to lose them. But yeah, another little adage really to the tripod. So guys, that concludes the review today of the Pantour T1 Plus carbon fibre tripod and the Eagle E-7HS gimbal head from Fotopro. It's been fantastic, as you probably guessed by the amount of times that I'm bigging it up. You know, it's a superb outfit. The fluidity of movement of the gimbal head, the functionality, the safety features, how it's made, it's anodized, you know, the way that everything comes together, they've just thought of everything, you know, the pan tilt motion, the vertical shooting, you know, the low level stuff when you splay the legs out as far as you can go, absolutely superb. As I said to you as well, guys, the T1 is designed for kind of the extreme adventurer, the photographer that takes himself through all environments, desert, Arctic, jungle, wherever you want to go, this can go with you. You know, it's a fantastic outfit. It comes in variable configurations as well if you look online, and it comes as fitted as standard with the ball head as well, which is fantastic. I haven't gone into it loads. Safety features are there, fluidity, the movement, how it's made, it's absolutely lovely, beautifully anodized. Everything on it is superb. So, you know, it has been an absolute dream to use, to be honest, guys, and that's definitely now going to be firmly in my kit bag from now on. I'll be using this daily on my future adventures here in Canada. But I've really enjoyed it. My thanks very much indeed to Fotopro for sending me this equipment to use today. You know, as I said, it's fantastic. So if you've got any questions, please leave them in the vlog description below. For those that don't subscribe to the channel and fancy giving the channel a go, please click that all-important subscribe button. It costs nothing, guys. It's free, so it really helps me out too. And leave us a like if you can. Click that like button is always good, and a comment is always much appreciated, and I reply to every single one. So, from me, along here in the Ottawa River, I'll see you all next time.